Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, I'll be talking about another extremely powerful and underrated proof for the truth of Islam. This is about the fact that there are no contradictions in the Quran. Let's get started. So here's the relevant ayat. This is basically Quran making another challenge. Then do they not reflect upon the Quran? If it had been from any other than Allah, they would have found within it much contradiction. Right? This is a famous ayat. Most people know this. So here's the argument. The Quran makes a claim that there are no internal contradictions in it, and this is something that is proven true. I mean, Orientalists and Christians, like these counts of 1400 years, they haven't been able to come up with one internal contradiction in it or an external one, but that's a matter for another video. This is highly unlikely if the Quran was made up by a human instead of being revealed by God. Moreover, the way that the Quran was revealed in parts over 23 years and not in a chronological order makes the absence of contradictions highly unlikely, right? If a human was doing this, it is very likely that a human would contradict themselves. But something like this does not happen in the Quran. Yet, even with these circumstances, there are no contradictions in the Quran, which is what makes this such a massive proof for the truth of Islam. Now, just to give one reference in this regard, here I'll quote a Western, I think this is a Christian scholar in this regard, just to show the coherence of the Quran. This is from Tom Stark, The Human Faces of God. It could be a Christian or a secular scholar, but either way, this point applies. As a result, if internal coherency constitutes evidence for the divine origins and inerrancy of a sacred text, then the Quran wins over the Bible hands down. This is just clear cut. This is something many people know, but I've just given one reference from a Western scholar from a non-Muslim in this regard to emphasize this point. So I think the argument is clearly simple and understandable. However, there is a contention to it, and so I'll address it now. There is a contention to this argument that just because something has no contradiction in it, that does not mean it is from God, right? Here's the response to this. The response is that this is a probabilistic argument. It does not give absolute certainty, and all arguments do not need to give absolute certainty. The way that the Quran was revealed and the time span over which it was revealed, out of a chronological order over 23 years, different surahs, different ayats of different surahs being revealed at different time, all of that makes it highly unlikely that there are no contradiction in it if it is made up by a human. The fact that despite the circumstances there are no contradictions in it is a strong indicator that it was not made up by a human and is instead a revelation from God. Inshallah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, share it. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum.